What do you think you might end up doing after this career in basketball has spent itself?
Well, I might be writing. I don't know. I might be able to make enough money where I could just relax and become a businessman. I don't know yet.
What about living on the West Coast, Lew?
Oh, I'm a New Yorker. I'm a diehard New Yorker. I'll live right here.
When did you first get interested?
Jackie might get lonesome and still end up at Holy Cross, eh?
I know I'm going to be lonesome. I know that.
Did you make an attempt to get him at Holy Cross?
Oh, yes. Lewis visited the school, and I think he was very impressed with the school, and I know his parents were very impressed with him.
Jack, how would you describe the style of his playing?
He's tremendous. He's great. He can jump, he can run, he can shoot the ball, and he has tremendous desire and a tremendous amount of pride and desire to improve. I think that's the most important thing he has.
He's been described as a very quiet boy, very confident but very quiet. What do you think he's really like? Could you tell us something about that?
Well, I know he is quiet. He's very confident. He's got a very good sense of humor. In fact, I was worried that he might change his mind when he got up here to the mic today. But he's a really nice, genuine boy. That's all I can say. He's like... You ready? Let me do it. Lew, let me get a little, will you? When you, let me know. You running? Lew, in general, how do you feel?
Feel very good.
Lew, I want to Holy Cross, Lew. Did that enter into your decision
It
at all?
did, but it was kind of late to, mean a whole lot, seeing how I had been thinking about all these other schools first.
Lew, being a tall guy, that's an asset in basketball. Are there any liabilities, drawbacks to being a tall guy in basketball?
In basketball? None that I can think of. It's the greatest thing in the world.
What other interests do you have other than basketball?
I like music, and I like to write.
Basketball?
When I was in the 4th grade, I started playing in school.
Did you find you needed any training at all, or did it all just come to you intuitively?
Everybody needs training. Everybody needs training.
What's the best training, the best advice you've had in training?
Just, I don't know, try hard. That's all you can do is try hard.
Good picture. We're not even in the same section of the country as the school he's interested in. That's one of the problems. But we're in a boat now with, I guess, about 150 other schools. He's not going to our school.
Well, the fact that you went to Holy Cross after he was shopping around, that delayed the announcement?
The decision? No, I don't think
no
so.
I
hope, I wouldn't say that it had no bearing on it, but I hope it didn't lead to any confusion that Lewis did have. I mean, he had to narrow it down from every school in the United States to one, and it's a problem in itself, but I hope I didn't contribute to it at all.
Did he feel that in any way he had an obligation, maybe to pay you since coaching through high school?
I would say that any obligation he did have was fulfilled by visiting the school. I mean, this isn't one of the schools that he had any interest in the beginning. He did narrow it down to 5 schools. If he had an obligation, which I doubt, it was certainly fulfilled by visiting the school and looking it over.
From the coaching standpoint, are you sorry to see him go out of the New York area, the basketball area here, as opposed to the West Coast?
Well, not from a coaching standpoint, but from a
playing standpoint.
I'd much rather see him here in New York where I could see him play. As far as the style of ball, I'm not too familiar with it in any of the areas, really. I have no idea how they play out on the West Coast, except they did win, UCLA won the NCAA championship, which means that they've got to have a halfway decent club. I don't think Louis will hurt them.
Well, of course, that's a question. After 3 years, say, playing varsity ball, would he come out to be a better basketball player out there, or here? Would it make any difference?
I don't know as it'll make a lot of difference, and I don't know as I'd be in a position, the professional coaches, I guess, would be in a position to decide whether or not he would have an advantage or a disadvantage in playing at any particular school. He's like 1,000 other boys we have here at college. No difference. How do you feel, Jack? I think I'm very pleased because I know he's going to be happy, and I know this is the decision. This is the school he wanted to go to. I thought he wanted to go here all along, but to UCLA. So Louis is a personal friend of mine as well as a boy coach, and I'm very happy. I'm disappointed in Holy Cross and my position at Holy Cross, and I think we had a lot to offer. But again, I think we came into the picture a little